What's up, everybody? Hello, my family. I hope you're all having a great day today. And it happens to be April 22nd. And it's a beautiful day out here in New York. The weather is beautiful. As you can see, I have short sleeves on today. And although the weather's beautiful, and I've been waiting for this day so I could start planting and growing, planting my gardens and stuff like that, it's not a good day for me. And I'll tell you why. It happens, it has to do with a friend of mine. A person that I met only once, 2 years ago. Briefly. We didn't talk much, but we met and stuff like that. But the thing is this, he and I have a lot in common. All right, we're both New Yorkers. We're both dads. We're both hunters and fishermen, preppers and survivalists. And this is what we love to do. And we both have a YouTube channel. And this person, whom I've only met once, holds a little spot somewhere here in my heart, man. All right? And I know it sounds corny. He's a man, I'm a man. But I'm going to tell you guys something. What happened to me. I believe it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago, for those of you who don't know, I was barely walking. Right? Because what happened with me, I fell 7 stories escaping a fire. I was on the 10th floor of a building, and the fire started, and I couldn't get out the door. So I tied an extension cord around a bed, and I scaled the side of a building down in the Bronx, okay? From the 10th floor to the 7th floor, coming down like this on an extension cord on the side of a giant building. And when I got to the 7th floor, it snapped. So I broke the fall because I studied martial arts and judo when I was a child. I knew how to break the fall, so I broke the fall. I saved my head, 7 stories. In the process, I broke both elbows, dislocated my right arm, fractured my neck, and fractured my back in 2 places. I was not walking for many, many years. I lost everything. Okay? I lost $1 million apartment that I owned. I was very well off. I had a lot of money back then. I was a jeweler for many years, and then I turned into a superintendent of 7 high-rise buildings, and I was making a lot of money prior to my accident. But as life be it, little by little, I'm in a wheelchair. Here comes the 7th year. I'm not able to pay my maintenance any longer. I depleted my bank account, paying maintenance on my apartment in the city, and no income. So that's what happened. And then eventually I lost my apartment in the city. And when back then I had bought a property, which is where I'm at right now, in New York, in upstate New York. And I bought this property for hunting and fishing purposes years ago. And I remember my ex-wife being totally against it. She was so pissed off when I told her I'm buying this. And thank God I did. Because at least, where was I going to go in a wheelchair with no money any longer? So I started making the YouTube channel basically because I wanted my kid, Nick, to see me recover. I didn't want him to think that, it was over for me. But actually, a lot of things stopped in my life. I became single again after being with my ex for 14 years. But that's okay because in my condition, I didn't want to, I just didn't want it. She was younger than I was, a lot younger, like 14 years younger than I was, or am. And when the doctor said I was never going to walk again, that's what happened. I let it go. You have a whole life ahead of you, and my life is going to be in a wheelchair. But I recovered, and here I am. I'm kicking the bags and punching the bags. Last night I went to martial arts classes, trying to keep up with the young guys there. It's not easy because we're doing push-ups and pull-ups. They work you out. Anyway, that's not what the story's about. What happened is this. I'm just trying to let you guys know why I got to the point where I lost all of my savings, all of my money. I became bankrupt. And that's why, because life happens. It could be, anybody could have an accident. It could happen to anyone. So it was one time when I actually had no money at all, even for food for my pets. And it was just before Christmas. And I received a letter in the mail, a Christmas card in it. And it says, I still have it somewhere. It says something like, happy birthday, Merry Christmas, X. I hope this helps out. And so he sent me 2 gift cards. I can't remember. I remember one was a Tractor Supply gift card for $100. And another one was like for Walmart for another $100 or something like that. And I couldn't believe it. I'm the kind of guy, I don't ask anybody for nothing. I don't want nobody to send me nothing. I don't ask for money. But I was so messed up back then that my animals are suffering now. Me, I'm okay. But when the animals start suffering, then it's getting bad, And he said it. He told me, he says, I'm going to send you something. And I was like, nah, man, you don't have to do that. But he sent it. And he saved it. He saved the day. He saved the week there, So he helped me out a lot. And this is why I love this guy so much. Because like I said, we have so much in common. And on top of that, he has a heart of gold. And this is Mike from Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival. He's a great guy. He has a great YouTube channel. Very entertaining. The man is a professional. He was born to do this. The way he speaks. He's a great guy. I want you guys to know. And now he's in trouble because YouTube has him blocked. He can't make no videos. He can't do no more lives. He was doing a live every day. The man's going through his own personal problems, financial problems that I went through. Okay, he lost his freaking job. Now he opened up his new business. Let me tell you something. You don't get work like that. 1, 2, 3. The moment you open up a business, it takes time. I'm going through the same thing. I just opened up my new business. It's called OG Mechanical, and I'm a plumber. I'm sitting here. I'm looking for work. All right? So it's not easy. And on top of that, when you're a YouTube creator, this is an addiction. It becomes an addiction. To all you YouTube creators out here, admit it. You're addicted to YouTube. And so what happens is we're constantly looking forward to more subscriptions, to more views, to becoming monetized maybe someday. One day I was monetized, and then all of a sudden, for about a week, I was monetized, and I was about to finish that application or whatever, and then they demonetized me for no reason. They took away a whole bunch of watch hours, and now I'm not even interested in that. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to be a victim to this, and I'll tell you why. Because a lot of us YouTube creators, we put our hearts and souls and money and time into making these videos, And when you don't see your video gaining, it's a disappointment. It's really a disappointment. And we all know that, or we all feel at least, that in the prepping community, we're being subjected to being held back. I do a lot of music videos. I do freaking martial arts videos. I'm not all prepping. I am an entertainer and an actor. I hope to be, who loves prepping and survival and hunting and fishing and camping in the outdoors. So what? That's me. But what I'm trying to say is it becomes part of your life. It's an addiction. And then it's just like if you're on drugs and you're looking for that drug all the time. You're a YouTube creator. You're looking for them views. You're looking for the subscriptions. You're looking for them likes. You want likes. You want comments. And so I know what Mike is feeling now. I feel your pain, brother. I know what you're going through, bro. It's not easy. If it happened to me, I'd be in shock too. And this is so bullshit about, guns and this and that. Everybody else shows guns. People shoot guns and people with tons of guns on in the background and all kind of stuff. And YouTube doesn't, they just pick who they want to mess with. And I'm not sure. YouTube, you want to punish me for making this video? Go ahead, man. You know why? Because I've already accomplished what I needed to accomplish on YouTube. People know me already, okay? I'm not bragging, but I've been stopped 3 times. 3 times. Once in Home Depot, once in at the gym, and once at a store. And they recognized me. They knew who I was. They watched the channel. They've seen me. So I've gone up right now. I just started 2 other channels. Platforms. TikTok, which I found out that TikTok is supposed to be Chinese, but it's not allowed in China. Come on, all this. And then the other one is Instagram. So I'm putting videos on them now. I'm gonna go on Patreon very soon and work with them. But what I want to do to help my friend Mike is this, and I hope somebody out here could help me. I want to start a petition. All right? I want to start a petition, and I need Hudson Valley Prep and Survival back on YouTube. Okay? We just can't let this go. I'm willing to stop making videos. If you guys are willing to stop to help me, we could. I'm not saying we're going to shut this down. You kidding me? Because they get millions of views of little cute girls, and they're up there just smiling and singing, and you guys know what I mean. It's like YouTube is supposed to be for young people only. Sometimes I'll get a stupid comment like, call me Unk. Hey, Unk, you still on YouTube? I'm like, you know what? Oh, my God. So I could just imagine the guys behind in the office back over there in YouTube land, what they look like. They're definitely not Republicans. I can tell you that much. 100% they're not. Can't be. It's impossible. And so getting back to this petition, I'm gonna find out how to start a petition, and I want everybody, please, to sign it, so we could send this to YouTube and let them know how we feel. If there's anybody out here who has any concern for Mike of Hudson Valley Prep and Survival, my friend, I consider him like a brother now, even though I met him once. All right? I don't have many friends. I don't make friends that easy, because there are not too many people who... There are good people within our community, but outside of our community, there are a lot of people I just don't want to deal with. They're not, we have no interest in each other. And so yes, that's my idea. I want to do a petition. If there was a way to, if anybody wants to write to them, to YouTube, please do so. Let's do this. write them a comment, a letter somehow. You know, there's a way, there must be a way to contact YouTube. I've never tried to contact them, but I'll go in a little while online and find out how I can contact them. And I'm going to let them know that I'm not happy about what's going on here and how much we suffer to make them videos. YouTube, I make you a video, a music video, and I get 11,000 views in 2 hours. When I wake up in the morning, it went down to 8,000 views. What the hell? So 2,000 views were fake? Come on. You know, we're not, you guys don't pay me, all right? Not $1. I've made 600 something music videos and a whole bunch of other videos, and I'm getting views, and you're getting views, by the way, YouTube. You're getting views. And then you suppress me, and you suppress my friend Mike. It's not cool. I know this video is long. Let me see, 16 minutes. It ain't that long. And if anybody has any ideas, please let me know in the comments. And I want to start this petition. All right. This is the petition for Mike, for Hudson Valley Prep and Survival, my brother. All right. We have a great community out here. You know, we this has to be a way to fix this problem, okay? He's part of the 4 horsemen. Trent, Shad. Let's figure this out. All right? Let's do this petition. Ghost Lincoln. All right? Dan H. Cha-Cha. Holly, Teresa. That's our boy. Now I'm getting sentimental.